So let's take the discussion forward with two very interesting sectors to watch out for. We've seen how the festive season has actually been very buzzing. Markets have been full, malls have been full. So we just thought of getting you a industry check on what's happening in some of the biggest categories: apparel, footwear, all of that housed under DLF Retail, the biggest mall of India. We've got Pushpa Bector joining in. She's the executive director. And we also have Nilesh Gupta to give you a sense of electronics retailing, consumer durables, and you have it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, lady and the gentleman on the show, for chatting with us this afternoon. So you've been, how the cash counters have been ringing, Nilesh, at your end?
So yes, the Diwali was very good, reasonably good. And as far as Black Friday is concerned, this is an event which is in the making. So for the last 3 to 4 years, our industry have been trying to make Black Friday an event. And year on year, we are seeing a growth happening and more discounts happening. This year, what has happened is the Black Friday is very soon post Diwali. So, but we have still seen footfalls increase on a normal Friday. It's much better. But the major icing on the cake is going to be on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And we have extended the Black Friday to Monday also. Since being Guru Nanak Jayanti, it's a bank holiday. So I think we have a 4 days Black Friday, and I think we are going to do reasonably good.
Good. And if I go by what I'm hearing in terms of people lining up to buy the discounted items, I think it's going to be something which Pushpa would like as well. Pushpa, before I start discussing with you on the numbers, tell me, what have you bought? What did you like in the entire Black Friday sale?
She's sitting right in the middle. Every day she walks to work, she's looking at the India's top brands coming out with such amazing offers. I'm sure you get carried away yourself.
Well, yes. In fact, I'm sitting at Mall of India today for Black Friday, and there's lots to purchase, on a day like this, because you're getting fresh merchandise at 50% off. And many of in Delhi, what we see is the trend is so good that winter, is strong in Delhi. And Black Friday, in a way, onsets that whole winter offtake of products. So we have been doing Black Fridays for the past 5 years, and every year it's become bigger than before. You would have seen, be it newspaper ads or programs are going viral digitally, because we do look at Black Friday as a very big sales boost for the season. And all I can tell you is Mall of India is chock-a-block today. You will need to wait to get into stores. And so, yeah, we are in a good frame of mind. And as Nilesh rightly said, it's not just Friday. The brands extend the discount all the way to the weekend. So it's an extremely busy weekend that we see. And it's a bonanza in terms of shopping, and people love the range. And they're getting fresh merchandise and some very good value deals. So yes, it's quite robust in terms of sales expectations.
Sure, but Pushpa, is it that this year the discounting is on the higher side, they had to do a lot more marketing, or is it pretty much as usual?
No, we've been doing Black Friday for the past 5 years, and every year we've seen a spike. This year, we believe that because, till now, we have seen a lot of occasion wear purchases, because a lot of weddings and wedding planning that was happening. The winter purchases should happen starting this Black Friday. And hence we see a good number of people buying the jackets that they wanted, the sweaters they wanted, or whatever winter wear that they are gearing up for. And there's also a nip in the air already in Delhi. So I'm sure people will, ramp up their wardrobe for the party season.
Correct. I can imagine how the weather in Delhi must be right now, and people shopping is a must. So my Delhi visit is overdue. I'm considering it perhaps in December or Jan. But coming back to Mumbai and Nilesh, the way, I've observed Vijay sales have actually evolved over the years. It was more about television, fridge and washing machines. But now electronics has become a very large part as well. So talk to us about how the bifurcation was this season and what's the trend shaping up there.
So this year, the Diwali has been quite reasonably good. But if you ask me, it has been a digital Diwali more than the appliances and consumer durable Diwali. So I think I'm glad that we moved on. We added the digital products in our portfolio. As you rightly said, Vijay sales of yesteryears was only consumer durables and televisions. So this year, if I see, a lot of people have focused more on mobiles, and specifically mobiles which are costing more than 60,000-70,000 upwards. And primarily the reason has been because of great EMI offers of 0 by 24. So I think that's pushed the envelope to a lot. And seeing is when people buy a mobile, possibly they are pushing their consumer durable exchange or a new purchase a little ahead. And this is what has been predominantly seen in Diwali. But this Black Friday, as if we come back to Black Friday, I think it's a great opportunity for all those people who missed buying in Diwali. And that's why this 3 to 4 days, I think, will add on to the bonanza of the Diwali.
There's been a bit of a mood spoiler, if I may call it. There has been a rap on the knuckles of a lot of NBFCs which were fueling this purchase behavior by citizens. So do you think your sales could be impacted in any manner, curbing them to go full force as far as unsecured consumer loans are concerned?
So I think there has been some changes which the RBI has asked them to go through to do, and I think they will follow those rules and all. But at the end of the day, what I have gathered from the brands, NBFCs with whom we are dealing, it will only increase the cost slightly. And I think the way our industry is aligned and is totally based on EMI sales, so I think the industry will absorb the cost. So in a nutshell, I don't see any major challenge in the short run.
Pushpa, give us a flavor of, would you have any data among categories? What's selling most right now? Is it's about apparel, shoes, jewelry, or cosmetics? What exactly is flying off the shelf?
Well, I think the flavor is apparel because winter merchandise is fresh. And so apparel followed with beauty and shoes. That's really the flavor that we see, but it's too early. It's just started. The sale has just started at 11:30 today. We do believe that, jewelry may not have that much of a spike because people have ramped up for their wedding season during the festive period of Diwali and Dussehra. I think it will be much more apparel, beauty, footwear, and of course, F&B driven.
Taken, that's good to know. So everything is flying off the shelf, but it's apparels which is doing quite good. And Nilesh is talking about how mobile phones, even of the premium category, are seeing quite a few buyers. What are you going to buy,
Actually,
Ajay?
I was thinking about this time I went and actually bought a very expensive phone for my wife, a Samsung foldable phone.
Oh,
and it costed my 5 to 7 years of phone usage. My phone is a simple one, but of course, if every married guy knows the secret of a very happy household: keep the wife happy. So I also contributed to that particular mantra. What about you?
I'm just thinking I can buy pretty much everything. I'm thinking I need more of apparels as always, more of beauty products, more of jewelry as well. Why take one when you can take all?